Alright, how's it going, everyone? I made a few new videos, the straw movement. It's a long video, but it pretty much gets the point out about what I'm about to tell you, like left and right and all that. Like I told you, the back side of your right hand, I don't know if it works like that for everybody, like lefties. I don't know if it's reversed or whatever, but the back side is a pull. The inside of your left is a pull. So when you pull with this, it pulls the left around and in, also pulling the push down, pulling the push down and ballooning it out over here. So when you're pulling, if you want to pull with this hand, you're pulling with the back side of it. So while it's pulling, it's also pulling the push around like this, and it balloons it out around. So you got to get it just right. But if you look at the old fortune tellers, they got the eye in the palm of the hand. That's more of a point of polarity, basically. And if you can focus on the palm of the hand of the push, when you get that push going, if you can think of the back side, exactly where that eye would be on the back side, that controls the push of that side. In my opinion, it works really great while I'm doing it. If you watch the straw movement video, it works pretty good. It still gets raveled up, and I haven't completely got it, but I don't remember if I showed this in the other video. I haven't had time to go back and watch it. I don't have internet here, so I can't just sit back and watch it. But the reason that it gets raveled up is because of the human magnetic field that I know I've showed in a video, but I don't remember if I've put it on YouTube yet or not. But the reason it gets raveled up is because if you look in the human magnetic field, we have ravels going around us. Basically it ravels like but if you look right here in the fold, right up above the fold of the arm, that's a push down, you know, like it's pushing out basically. But that's more of it. If you can focus on these points, basically, like your legs, your hands are always at your legs right there, so that's a point of where your hands will be at your sides and stuff like that. You got to know about this stuff right here in order to control it. But also, like I said, the back side of it is reversed and stuff like that. It's like, so basically this side is a push down, this side is a pull up. But as it goes over, this side pushes down and this side pulls up. But as it ravels up, it's reversed. So push down, and as it goes up, pull up, push down. And the back side is reversed, so push down, pull up. And so basically, when you're doing this, as it ravels around, and that's why a lot of people, when they're doing the side wheel, it just spirals, because it will spiral until you can figure out the points. If you want to push, you think about every push point, like this is a push, this is a push, this is a push, this is a push. Then you control all your push points, but you also got to know when to push from the point of wherever. Me, since I can feel it, I feel a tightening of it, and then as soon as I feel the tightening of it, I connect it, and that's when it grabs a hold of it. I haven't fully got it yet, but just start focusing on these and look up that human magnetic field. It's really awesome. Like I drew it a long time ago, before I even looked this human magnetic field up. It's a composure picture, patterns, forces of the body and their wireless currents. Just look that up. It's chart number 3, wireless currents. It's on Pinterest, you know. But I drew this, you know, well, basically that's what it looks like in its entirety. The field going around us, coming out of our hands and feet, from our head. The core of the head is called the ultrasonic core, right dead center of the head. And I drew this months before I even looked it up. Yeah, there we go. Hold on, I have to rotate it so it'll show up on the phone like that. Alright, I drew this months before I looked that up. And I even drew the little lines going around the body. I didn't go both sides because it was a lot of lines. but those lines and stuff, and I even drew out like how much it pulls from one side and pushes from the other, but that's only because I could feel it. And then I found that, and it just made it like I knew I was on to something once I found that, because it's basically spot on. I didn't draw the little loop lines. Hold on, you see I drew straight lines, but that's your chakras, and that's the point of I don't know, entrance of the chakra. But if you look, it's really just loops through, like they're called the serpents. They run up through. They start from your root chakra and just loop around and go all the way up to the ears. It's called the serpents, and it says it changes the point of you know, I'm not really sure how it worded it. I'd have to read it all. But let's see, the polarity of the serpent brain currents is reversed in each oval field. That means basically, that's why it gets raveled up, because as it comes around, it's reversed in each oval field, so it just gets raveled up. And you know, it's all like that throughout the body. And the eyes do the same thing. Just because you're looking there doesn't mean that it's coming off the point to where your pupils are focusing on. Like, it's raveled around the eyes, like the infinite symbol I showed you on the other one. It really is. But if you can learn to look where you need to when you do at a certain point, that's why I move a lot when I'm doing it, and it tends to work out better. Like if you can move fast enough and get it to the right spot at the right time, you got a better connection, and it doesn't loop down one of your points of polarity that doesn't belong in that situation at the time. That's why it gets raveled up and it doesn't work sometimes. It really does. It swirls around, and you'll bring out part from right here that you don't really need. So when you're, like, say you're pulling, and the back side is pull over here, so you start pulling with this side, so it snatches this back like this, but also pulls from right here, and that brings the push down like this, and it will ravel it up. And that's why you get hung up and you can't do it. But it really looks ridiculous, but I'm going to show you like movements that I feel it, so I can feel how to unravel it, and it's like a relief once I do it, like a real relief. It starts off, it's not too hard to do. I can do it fast or slow, but I prefer to do it fast because I can feel I want to call it energy, polarity, chi, and basically chi is energy. So, and it's a lot easier if you focus on those eyes and the palms, like I said, and the third eye. But also, like you have a back one back here to focus on that, there's also a back point of the third eye back here. So, and also, like I said in that one video, your vision starts from the back of your brain and then goes to the front. So when you're thinking of your vision and using that, think of the back part. Once I get raveled up on the side wheel, it's kind of like I go cross-eyed, and it kind of blends away what I've already got raveled up on it and drags things from the back of my head and straightens it back out, and then I can start moving it again. When you go cross-eyed, it lets loose of what you got a hold of, but also gives you focus points on the back side to move it to where it needs to go. And when I go like this, I go cross-eyed, but it's only on the one eye, so it lets loose on that side, and then I can drag it with this side because it doesn't let loose. It's like it keeps a grasp with this side when I go cross-eyed right here. It really does work. It takes a lot of practice and a lot to get used to it, but like I said, the fingers are raveled around the thumbs. The thumb is like the point of where you want it to go. But if you can get the eye and the hand trick down, you'll be able to put your thumbs in any direction you want and start controlling it. I do pretty good with the straw. I haven't even tried the straw in a while. I've just been practicing on a TK blast on the side wheel. Here, let's see if I can do it real quick. Let me pause it. I've just been practicing on this blast to do with the aluminum foil. And sometimes I can even just get it with the eyes, but well, it's usually more spectacular than that, but that's because I can move faster. I'm trying not to move too fast. I'm a little further back than it looks. I know it, the camera angle makes it look like I'm up on it, but not really. And if I don't unravel it, like I said in the other video, sometimes it gets a little better, so I'm going to try it again. Well, that was more of a drag, but I haven't fully got it figured out just yet, but yeah. But anyway, I actually levitated earlier. It was a levitate and a push out. It landed in an ashtray. Like the first thing I did. I didn't even grab the phone. I didn't think anything different was going to happen, than I've normally been doing. But I really regret not having the phone because it just coasted out and dropped into the ashtray. And I'm going to call it levitation because that was the first time I've done anything like that. Normally I'm using something like this right here. And I know I mentioned the cupcake wheel in that TK Blast video I have. The cupcake sleeve that you put cupcakes in, lighter than aluminum foil but bigger, colorful, easy to see. It works really good. It's lighter so you can step further away from it and normally you can do it with just your eyes. You don't even have to really use the hands too much, but just because I don't want to take up too much time, I'm going to go ahead and use the hands because it is quicker that way. That's pretty easy. But I like to use a big piece of cardboard. That's nice heavy cardboard. It helps to strengthen it, I believe. And I really don't think it's going to get strong until I start trying to lift something significant, really. Like I really should, I'm actually moving the cupcake wrapper and the aluminum foil because I didn't unravel it like I was showing you. It's actually spinning around. That's wicked. I've never moved 3 things at one time. That's pretty awesome. Two things, yes, I have moved, but okay. But yes, it all works, trust me. Use the eyes. Think about it, front and back side. Like I said, when you want to push, think about the front of your right hand, but the back side of the left hand, because push, push, pull, pull. Yeah, I don't know why it's like that. It really is not convenient at all if you want to, do it like on TV. I'm sure that it'll get to just be natural, like doing the blast with it. Like before I used to have to try and try and try, but now I can just get it in an instant and blast it off of there. But, it just becomes natural after a while. So, just think about the palm readers. It's not just for palm readers. It's all a connection, man. Like you take your energy and your brain, the palm readers do. Not all of them, but the ones that are legit. They can see into your mind with the eye. That's why they hold your hand, the palm of the hand, and the third eye, and all of it. The powers are all real, man. They really are. I ain't saying everything, but it's all connected as far as healing, pyrokinesis, aerokinesis. All of it is doable through the chi, the chakras. The chakras control the chi, and that's how you get more powerful. Once you realize how to use that eye and feel that energy and start unlooping it, if you haven't unlocked all your chakras, you will. It'll go to places where it's all wadded up and balled up and undo that and bring it out. But it's not going to make it any easier, trust me, because you're going to be down here trying to lift something and you're going to drag something from down here that's not supposed to be, and it's going to throw it all off this way when you want it to go this way. But you do it like this, and like I said, that push is right here, but you're pushing with this side more. It's going to make this push go this way because it's trying to drag it from the back of your arm, because you're pulling it with this hand. It's hard to explain, and I'll try to draw it and for more explainable purposes. But it is doable, but it's a little bit more than we think. You know, it's not just look at it and it. But I'm gonna try to keep feeling it and get more and more into it and try to help people out with it, because, like I said, I want people to start helping people and with good telekinesis. And mine's getting stronger. I can move things flat on the counter, but unfortunately I don't have any good camera angles to put anything anywhere to show that. All you would see is it on the counter. You wouldn't be able to tell how hard I was waving my hands at it or how far back I was. So it would just be, you know, people know that's just, he just was waving his hands. I mean, I can wave my hands at it all day from where I stand at, and it'll still never move because it's, you know, but you know, the ones watching this video that hope for it, you will know if you continuously try. Pray to God, pray to the universe, and you will figure it out. The energy comes from the universe. Like I said, magnetism is in your blood, the polarity, otherwise you would float off into space. The ability to control that is in your blood, otherwise you would just be a rock like this. You know, you wouldn't be able to move. You can control gravity because you can move, but you're supposed to probably meditate, but I don't meditate, and I probably should. It would be more of a use your mind type thing instead of your body. But I figured if I get the body leveled up good enough and keep working those chakras up through, it'll eventually get to that. You know, I just don't get to meditate that much. You know, I got a bunch of dogs, you know, good dogs, but still, if I sit in the floor Indian style, they're going to come up and lick me in the face, so I'll never get to that. But I do wish you all well, and please, if this does help you out and all of a sudden you're powerful, use it for good. Because that's what I'm going to do. That's the only purpose of this for me, is to help people. So, I hope you feel the same. And check it out. I'm going to make more videos. I'm going to try to help out as much as I can. Take care.